And I found there's really 3 buckets of people who are able to overcome that and found companies.
Okay.
The first group are sociopaths. And it sounds like an insane thing to say, but this is 5% of the American population, right? This is 1 out of every 20 people score low enough on that socio-empath scale that they're, in that bucket. And, Travis Kalanick at Uber, I'm sure is like one of these people. Adam Newman at WeWork. These are people who, it wasn't hard for them to do a startup because I think they just thought, or they consistently think, I'm smarter than other people around me. The second group are people who are on the spectrum and have Asperger's, who I think the little voice in their head that's, looking at everyone else and saying, I'm not smarter than them, just doesn't apply. And I say that my dad had Asperger's, and he was brilliant, doctor, lawyer, famous inventor, hundreds of patents. The sociopaths, I think, fail because sociopaths generally can't build big the nature of the startup is it's really the knowledge economy and bringing people around who want to work. We know Adam Newman and Travis Kalanick because those were such runaway stories. I mean, WeWork arguably had a horrible outcome for everyone involved. Travis, it was just network effects. So you don't want to work for a sociopath. I guess that's like the pretty obvious thing. The challenge with working for people who are on the spectrum is that they often aren't able to make that transition from being product geniuses to being managers of managers. The third bucket are people who, for some reason or another, that sort of training of the American educational system never really sank in. And, folks that I find in that bucket are often children of privilege who say...
The way that you define privilege was interesting. So it's not necessarily rich kids. It's just people that maybe were...
New other founders. I mean, everyone hates Nepo babies. I'm like, why are you blaming them for their parents' success? But so I think if you're like, oh, my mom started a company, it's not crazy to start a company. My best friend's parents started a business. It's not insane to start a business. So I think those folks just don't see it as this insurmountable task.